With regards to tenant referencing, what should we be looking for?
So if you're doing tenant referencing as an estate agent, it's very important to be aware that as a result of COVID, we've had an increase in fraud rates in the industry. This has spread to all aspects of the referencing process, from document fraud through to potentially employment references, which are potentially fraudulent. So my advice and my top tip is to always rely on raw data, which you can get from open banking. That would tell you exactly what you need to know about a person's employment, how long they've been there, exactly how much they've been paid, and you know, whether this has been consistent. No lies, no misbehavior, no naughty stuff, just straight, clean, raw data.
What should we be looking for when it comes to buyers?
Oh, that's a challenging one. It's a challenging one purely because within the sales industry, we all know if you're a cash buyer, you tend to get preferential treatment, let's call it that. And everybody would like to be able to get that, you know, estate agent priority, make sure the offer gets seen by the seller. My top tip here is to rely on data that can't be fudged. It might sound like beating the same drum, but literally rely on open banking data. You get to know exactly how much funds they've got in your bank account. You get to know, you know, and this can be provided on an ongoing basis for 3 months. This actually potentially could cover the entire transaction, as most property transactions close within a 3-month period. Any changes in balances, you're in the loop, and you're aware of when potentially anything could go wrong with your transaction, and you can ensure that your sellers are happy. And hey, chiching, you know, happy sellers, more instructions, right? That's how the industry works.
What about landlord references?
It's a very tricky one because if somebody's leaving my property and you ask me to give a reference, the last thing I want is for the person to stay in my property longer than I would like them to or than I need them to. So relying on a landlord reference, you know, leads you to get a lot of skewed data, especially if, you know, the landlord's thinking you're moving on, not my problem now. So my advice is, yet again, being on the open banking drum, rely on raw data. You can find out about a person's previous rent from open banking, how much they paid, if it's been stable or fluctuating. This is all information that you can capture from open banking, and you can capture this data within a fraction of a second it will take you to, you know, contact that landlord who may not respond. So that's my final top tip.